Ginny and Cuckoo.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Jinuku TV, your go-to place for learning animation tools in fun and easy way. If you're new here, make sure to check out our previous videos because this one is part of our ongoing series in Adobe Animate. We have covered quite a bit so far, and today we are diving into something super important: frames and keyframes. These are the building blocks of any animation. So let's jump right in. Okay, so let's start with frames. Imagine frames as individual units of time within your animation timeline. Think of each frame like a page in a flipbook. Every frame can hold an image, text, or even a symbol, and when played in sequence, they create movement. Pretty cool, right? But here's the thing, frames don't change on their own. To make your animation lively, you need to add keyframes. But more on that in a second. Let's first briefly talk about frame rate. The frame rate is like the speed of your animation. If your animation is running at 24 frames per second, or FPS, it means that 24 individual images flash by every second to create motion. It's like the heartbeat of your animation, speeding it up or speeding it down depending on how you want things to move. To understand the frame rate in detail, check out our video on frame rate in this series. Now let's break down keyframes. Keyframes are like bookmarks on your timeline that tell Animate, hey, something important is happening here. They are what makes the animation come to life, like when an object moves, resizes, or transforms. For example, if you're moving an object from one side of the stage to the other, you would place a keyframe at the start and another at the end. Animate then figures out the in-between frames for you, so you don't have to manually adjust every single one. To add a keyframe, just right-click on the frame where you want something to change and select Insert Keyframe. Or, for the shortcut fans, hit F6. Animate takes the screenshot of whatever content was in the previous frame, and there you are, ready to adjust the content. Go ahead and have some fun. You can move, rotate, resize, or change color. Animate captures these changes and turns them into a new keyframe. So what about blank keyframes? These are perfect when you want to introduce a new content at certain point in your animation. Just right-click on the frame and select Insert Blank Keyframe. This gives you a fresh space to add new elements. It's like starting a new chapter in your animation story. Pretty neat, right? Alright, let's get a bit fancier. If you want to animate between two keyframes smoothly, you can use motion tweening. Highlight the frames between your keyframes, right-click and choose Create Classic Tween or Create Motion Tween. Animate will then generate all the in-between frames for you. This saves so much of time and makes your animation look polished and professional. See how effortless that was? Now you have a smooth transition without breaking a sweat. We will cover motion tweening in detail with a lot of practice exercises in future videos. For now, this basic understanding should get you started. And that's a wrap on frames and keyframes. These simple yet powerful concepts are the backbone of any animation. In our upcoming videos, we will explore more exciting features to level up your animation skills. So stay tuned. If you have found this helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, happy animating everyone!